Hi, Facebook. I'm just going to wait a second to see if some people get on here. That fan not going really bothers me. But I hope that you guys are all having a really good night. And I just wanted to pop on here and just ask you, why not you? And what I mean by that is, why not you? Why are people waiting around for something to just pop up in their life? Like, why not you? And I say that just to share a little bit about my journey first. A lot of people don't know this, but when I joined Scentsy on the $49 join kit in July of 2015, mind you, it was $49 to join, and I literally had $65 in my bank account. So I didn't even know if my purchase was going to go through. That's how broke I was when I joined Scentsy. Hi, Angel. Not only was I completely broke financially, I was completely broken spiritually. I had gotten out of a abusive marriage in 2013. Hi, Brittany. And I was dealing with a lot of stuff going on there. I was a single mom. I am a teacher. So for those of you that know anything about teachers, you know that teachers don't make anything. And I needed something to change. My ex-husband was physically and emotionally abusive. A lot of you guys know a little bit about my background, and he is a heroin addict who is currently just got locked up again. And I know this sounds really ugly, but I'm hoping that his probation gets revoked and he has to spend some time in prison, because I think that that's what will really help him. And I know that God has a plan through all of this. And I tell you a little bit about my background to let you know that when I joined Scentsy, I was completely broken spiritually, emotionally, financially. Like, I was just a hot mess express. And like I said, when I joined, I literally had $65 in my bank account. So I had to make this work, y'all. And when I joined, I never thought that Scentsy would be such a blessing in my life to where I could potentially quit my full-time job if I wanted to. When I joined, I literally joined to make $200 a month. That was life-changing for me. If I could make $200 a month, I could put food on the table, and I could just make ends meet. Obviously, I needed more than $200 to change my life, but I knew that if I could make this little wax business work and make $200 a month, that I could absolutely change my life. And I was scared. I was nervous. I was not a seller. I was not really a believer in direct sales when I joined. And I know that because I went ahead of my fear and jumped right in, that God met me there. God met me in my brokenness, and he led me to this crazy business. And people look at me and they're like, I could never do Scentsy. I could never be as successful as Chastity. I could never be as successful as all these people I see on social media. They're crazy. They do this, they do that. Yeah, we're crazy. But guess what? We're changing the world. And what I want to know is, why not you? Why could you not change the world? Why could you, even if you don't want to change the world, that's fine. What if you just wanted to make $50 a week, $200 a month? If that could be life-changing for your family, I challenge you to reach out to someone in Scentsy or in any other direct sales. I mean, obviously, I want you to join Scentsy because I know that we're the best direct selling company out there, and I know how much Scentsy can change your life. But if $200 a month could change your family's situation, I'm challenging you to do that, because it can be you. You can make $200 a month. You can make $2,000 a month. There's people in Scentsy that make thousands and thousands of dollars a month. And I just want you to realize that we don't have a magic potion. We are just committed to our goals, and I'm committed to building a better life for my family. So when I realized that my $49 investment was really going to change my life, I was like, let's do this. And when I say, why not you? It can be any of you. You don't have to want to stay at home and work this business full time. You can be successful on part-time hours and still change the world, because that's what we're doing. And when I say that it's changed my life, you also don't have to be at the top of this company to earn trips. And that's one thing that I didn't realize when I joined. When I first joined, I earned the Disney trip. And since then, I've earned 2 other all expenses paid trips. One to Disney World, New York City. And also I earned a trip for me and my husband to Punta Cana. And I would have never been able to do that without Scentsy. And the one thing that I really love is that it's not just the top leaders in the company that go on these trips. A little small town girl from North Carolina who had $65 in her bank account when she joined Scentsy went on an all expenses paid vacation to Disney World, New York City, and Punta Cana, y'all. Can you imagine what that can do for people who never get to vacation with their family? Who could never afford to go on those types of vacations? Because that's me, y'all. I could never afford that. I'm taking my family to Disneyland in California next year, and I would never be able to afford to even think about things like that if I didn't have this company. And so when I say, why not you? You don't have to have the magic power. You don't have to know 1,000 people. You just have to share what you love and do it with passion. And the one thing that I hear a lot of people say that they're scared of is that they're scared people are going to laugh at them, people aren't going to support them, people aren't going to believe in them. Guess what? They're going to do that anyway. They're going to laugh at you, they're going to talk about you, they're going to judge you, whether you're working or you're not. Whether you're going and getting another job as a waitress after school, like a lot of teachers do, to make ends meet. I'm not doing that because I'm not spending time away from my family. When I'm working Scentsy, I can be with my family. I can multitask. And I know that as a teacher in North Carolina, I have to have a second job to make ends meet, or I'm going to be dependent on a man. And I have the most amazing husband on the face of the planet. I can't complain about him one bit. He's amazing and treats us like we're the only people in the world. But I'm not going to depend on him to take care of me, because that's just not the way that I am. And when I was stuck in that situation that my ex-husband left me, and I didn't have a choice but to make a difference. So when I say, why not you? I mean anybody that's on this call or that watches it later. It can be you, and it can change your life. If you just want to go get manicures and have your boyfriend or your husband not bitch at you because you went and spent $100 on a manicure pedicure every 2 weeks, then join Scentsy and get your manicures and pedicures paid for so that they don't have to say anything. If you want to put your kids in sports, but it really causes a financial burden on your family to have to buy new cleats and pay all the team fees and buy uniforms, join Scentsy. You are so connected already just by having all those people. And I just don't want fear to keep you from striking out and from living this life that's unfulfilled, because I was not born to pay bills and die. And I know that there are so many people out there that are looking for the blessing that Scentsy can offer you. And I know that there are so many people that could benefit from $200 a month. And that is so simple to do when it comes to Scentsy. $200 can change your situation and can change your life. And if you're ready to be a superstar director and take over the world and make $10,000 a month, I'm ready to help you get there. But I also don't want to scare people off. And I don't want people to think, oh, well, I have to be the crazy Scentsy lady like Chastity, because I know people think I'm crazy. I know people think, oh, she's so successful because she works so hard. Yes, I work hard, but I'm consistent. And I found that with this business, if I stay consistent and I just put it in with the things that I do in my life, that I can change my life, that I can stay at home with my son and my future children if I want to, that I can go on vacations 3 times a year and not have to pay for them. Come on, y'all. So I'm asking you to ask yourself, why not you? What is holding you back from jumping the gun and taking a chance? Because there's literally no risk. You don't pay any monthly fees. You don't have a minimum that you have to meet monthly, or you get penalized if you don't meet. This business is so easy. The compensation plan is amazing. And I know that fear is what holds so many people back from taking the leap, because they're worried about what other people are going to think. Everybody's always going to talk. Give them a reason. Let them see you be successful, and then they're going to come to you and be like, I want a piece of that. I want a piece of what Chastity has. She was just in Kansas City with a bunch of girls having a really great time. I want a piece of that. Chastity and her husband were in Punta Cana and went to a foam party, and it was the best time of my life. Like, come on. Chastity took her son to Disney World, and she would never be able to afford that. Chastity just bought a brand new car, and she would never be able to afford that on a teacher's salary. Not only that, I have friends that I would have never in a million years made if it weren't for this business, and they are my ride or dies. They are my people, and I can't imagine my life without that. So even if you're just looking for a way to branch out and meet new people, you can find your tribe, y'all. Like, I know that when I joined Scentsy, I am naturally a very big introvert, and a lot of people don't know that about me, and I have crazy social anxiety, and a lot of people don't know that about me either. Doing this scares the mess out of me, but I know that God has put me in this position to share this blessing, because I am not begging anyone to join my team. I'm sharing a blessing, because if I don't share this with you, I'm doing you a disservice. Because everyone needs to know about this business. Everyone needs to know that there's room for every single one of you guys as superstar directors, if that's what you choose to be. If you just want to join and get your Scentsy for free and make $200 a month, I'm here to help you. But what I want you to ask yourself tonight is, why not you? Why would this business not bless you in the same way that it's blessing 192 of my other group members? Because if you're working your business, I promise they're seeing the blessing. And not only have I benefited financially, hey Lauren, I have benefited socially as well. This has pushed me out of my comfort zone, but it's made me who I am. I was depressed. I was broken. I didn't know who I was anymore. And Scentsy was a vessel for me to find myself again. Yes, I am the crazy Scentsy lady, and I will be that forever. But because I was given a vessel, I know that this can change someone's life. Someone needs to hear this tonight. Someone needs to know that they can do this, and someone needs to know that they can be successful, and they can join Scentsy and make $200 a month and change their family's future. So if it's you and you want some more information, I really challenge you to just message me. I'm not going to be mad if you don't join. I just want you to hear all the blessings that are falling down on these people. You don't have to be outgoing and a crazy party person all the time. I found success without that. And anybody that really does know me will know how socially awkward I am. And a lot of people don't like me a lot of times because I have a really bad case of RBF. If you don't know what that is, look up what RBF is, because I look nice right here, and I promise I have a heart of gold and I am so nice. But a lot of times my friends have to tell me to fix my face because I look a lot meaner than what I actually am. So just know that there's not a stereotype for successful Scentsy people, and anybody that's in Scentsy will tell you that there's so many different kinds of people that have found success. So what I want to leave you with is, why not you? Why could this business not bless you? And there's not a reason that you can come up with. Everything else that your brain is telling you that says you can't is the devil. That is the devil trying to keep you from all the blessings that Scentsy is raining down on us. And I want you to join me so that I can help you see the light. Because that's the name of our team, is Shine Your Light. And that's what I believe in, is being a light for all people to see. And I know that God is just changing lives, and I just am so blessed to be a vessel in this business. So if you want some more information, I am here to give that to you. Information is always free, and just do not let fear of what other people think or fear of failure hold you back from your life, because you don't want to look back in 10 years and wonder what if. You want to take life by the reins and control your future. Love y'all. Good night.